All right, so we are now here at the start of the big round of 16 fixture between Belgium and Portugal. Uh, Joining me on this watch along are Ajay and Balaji. If you watched our previous episodes, you definitely have seen them on the watch along. Balaji was there for the Turkey versus Italy game, and Ajay was there for the last episode, which was the Portugal versus France game, which was probably the best watch along in terms of how the match and how the events unfolded. But hopefully today would prove to be a banger. And yeah, we're nearly at kickoff. It's Belgium to start the kickoff. I think it's Lukaku there, and obviously they some of them are taking the knee. Okay, no, all of them are taking the knee. Took a while for the others, but um, yeah, I hope we're in for a fascinating 90 minutes. Personally, I hope it doesn't go beyond 90 minutes. I hope we get a victor, but I mean, anything's possible as long as we get a good match. And we're off. For those of you watching this, it's Belgium in red and Portugal in white. So yeah, let's see how it all unfolds. I think that's a luxury with us. Like we can choose whichever team, and our choice of teams probably keep changing depending on the players and stuff like that. Like especially for European football, I think if we were from one of those countries, there was no other option but to support those teams.
Correct.
So that's what I had like a conversation a while ago. So I'd asked once for a couple of England fans because I wanted to talk Southgate, and so I put out a tweet saying any England fans out there, but who are not from England. So see, that's what happened. So just on my screen just ended on me. Let's see if it works out. Piss off, man. And some guy from England, he replied saying, why would someone else who is not English support, uh, a European team? So why would like people like us support another nation? Like, why wouldn't we not support our own? And I said that like, fine, we support India or UAE, whoever, but like at the end of the day, our team is never going to. It's not going to feature anytime soon in big competitions like World Cup or Euros or something like that. So we do have, and it's also because we have um, we support clubs and all that. So we support players. We see our players play in different teams, and so that's how our support comes. So I can definitely see his point, but I think that's the thing with like us, for fans like us who won't be able to see our teams play at such a high level for a while. I say a while. I don't know when that's going to happen.
No, but the thing is, again, if you look at it, right, so the sport has become so global,
Yeah,
right? It's almost like tennis, right? Why would anybody outside of Switzerland support Federer? Because he's an icon. He plays the game in a certain way that represents how you like the game. Right? So
yeah.
become like that.
No, I get it. I totally. I, I understood his point, but I also think that for us, this is football is like for us. We support these players, support those things, so it just tends to be natural. Of course, it won't. It won't probably have the same feeling. Say if India wins the World Cup, the sort of. I'm not saying that.
Euphoria, right?
Yeah, the euphoria. It'll be there, but I don't think it'll ever get those heights. If India were to win something as
454. Where are you? What are you on?
I.
not
Oh.
even on.
Ooh.
I'm not.
Jota almost scored.
Man, why is this happening on my screen? Not even there. Wait. Come on.
Renato
boy.
Sanchez is the strongest, I think, on the pitch. He could potentially replace Benzema.
Yeah. For me, I think we're talking about managers changing and all that. For me, I think what PSG should do is just let Poch go back to Spurs and get Zidane. Zidane likes Hakimi and Zidane. I think Zidane's son and Hakimi are good friends. So there's this thing. You have Mbappe, who's always wanted to play
Play
under
for
Under
Zidane.
Zidane, right?
yeah, not against Zidane, yeah, but play for Zidane. And I don't know, Pogba also you could get there, because when is PSG going to say no to buying a player? And yeah, Neymar, he knows how to handle an ego like Neymar. So
No, but I think Poch will do them wonders in the sense that uh, it'll change the ethic of how they've been looked at. He'll no longer
true.
just be a club that are just put together at the top and it's very shallow at the bottom. He'll bring them, roots of-
Balance.
I hope that is the case, but I also have that fear that, like, there are already talks that he wanted to leave and go back to Spurs. So it's, and I think the only reason they didn't was because PSG don't want to be seen as that club that has sacked a manager when their previous two managers, one has won the Champions League and one has won the Europa League.
correct.
What do you guys
Portugal are
make of
sitting-
the What do you guys make of the away rule though? Away goal rule being abolished?
I think it'll change the dynamic of how clubs are playing these European
There's
competitions.
no
It'll
use
change
of home
everything.
matches and away matches. No. Play wherever they want.
But
The
that's
neutral stadium.
that's interesting, because that is, I think, a very ESL sort of um, subject, or a condition that they wanted to play in neutral grounds and all of that, right? This is definitely sort of a step towards that thing. UEFA could be like, it really doesn't matter now, play wherever, and they could do all kinds of shit. Like, I could say, because they want to target a certain crowd, or like get the American crowd, and they can say, have it here. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. In the sense that the crowds will matter. You won't have the crowds, the home crowd and the away crowd. That will definitely. That's something that you can't
You won't
replicate.
get that atmosphere.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you can't replicate. But in terms of there being no away rule or anything, like you said, it doesn't matter.
No, but I don't think it'll change it that much in the sense that the only thing that I can see it changing is the fact that the entire dynamic of how many clubs have actually qualified on the back of the away goal rule,
Away goal?
especially in the knockout stages, right? That dynamic of how the clubs play in the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes of games, right? That will change completely.
That's true. But if you look at it, you had last year, it's a Bayern PSG going down to away goal rules. I think the year before that, I think someone else had. I'm not sure who it was, but there have been some really key. Obviously the year that Spurs and Liverpool made it,
2018
both of them.
Manchester United. Rashford scoring the penalty against PSG.
PSG, yeah. That was 1920 or 2018.
2018.
18-19.
18-19.
1890. Oh, yeah, okay.
Only his first season.
Yeah, correct, of course, yes. And so it's the funny thing is, after Eriksen's scare and everything, and the fact that people were talking about this whole thing of not playing too many matches or playing too much, the fact that UEFA seen all of that and then gone, you know what we need? Another opportunity to play half an hour extra. Or even more, penalties and all of that added stress. I just don't understand. It's like, it completely baffles. This is definitely a way of getting milk more out of the sport. Get more views on, because the more number of minutes that they're playing, more people watch, something like that. But for me, don't understand it.
I think what will happen is you'll have the increased substitutes too become a more permanent fixture, because if you're going to play as many games as you're going to, then
True,
you
but
have
then
to have
also that means you need to have a squad that has good enough substitutes to make. Can you imagine that you put in? You're relying on a very important knockout like a semi-final, but you only have that. You're relying on that initial squad of 11, maybe a couple of few more 12, 13 key players, and then the rest of it is you're just hoping that they have a good day.
Hmm.
So I mean, it's still more minutes for even if you can substitute players, it's still more minutes. So I just don't.
Free kick, I guess.
Yeah.
Ronaldo can't score this.
You
Are you sure?
He's right-footed.
No. Yeah, he's right-footed, but he scored one
Yeah, he'll take
outside of
it.
his foot against Valencia.
Yeah,
think
he's gonna take it.
Bernardo Silva or Guerrero will take this.
No.
Ronaldo
Sure.
standing.
Ronaldo will take it. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. I think it's easy for a left-hander, a left footer, especially not left-hander, left footer. But if anything, he'd have a chance to.
I think he has to go towards the near post.
Oh!
Did he go towards the near post?
Bro, don't
No.
spoil.
No.
Oh,
Oh, what a save.
I thought it hit
Bro,
him and it went
from your
inside.
celebration, I thought it was a goal.
No, because for a second I thought it was, because I thought it hit the goalkeeper and I thought it deflected back in. Then I saw that it came for a header and I thought the header looped into the goal. Like, no.
I think Hazard did something.
Oh
Logan Hazard.
my God, Tarek!
Yeah, I was getting messages to Logan Hazard.
Ooh,
Oh my God!
blinded, right?
Oh my God! I didn't expect that. Oh my days, Balaji, you might want to watch that.
Yeah, it's now only coming.
Crazy.
What happened actually?
Watch. Don't read the phone, dude. Watch. What a goal!
Ooh, the goal outside the box. I think he should have saved that.
No way he's saying that's like a rocket on the. I mean, maybe, yeah, okay, it was close to maybe.
No, I think I don't know
curl.
who it is.
In curl. Yeah.
I think you should have had a defensive midfielder blocking that. Because he had
Red
too much
Devils are leading. Finally, a goal in the first half.
Yeah, I told you, man. We needed a goal. There were only 4 minutes, but
From a Dortmund man. Proud.
plus. But I think, yeah, Rui could have done better or should have done better. But
Yeah, it was straight at him. It was just
it wasn't
near it.
like it wasn't too
Curling
far.
it
I think,
top.
yeah.
He didn't go top corner.
The only thing that is probably you could say in Rui's defense, he didn't expect that, but that is not
Yeah.
an excuse because
Goalkeeper should expect every time.
yeah. All right. So, I mean, it wasn't the most eventful first half, but definitely the last 5 minutes or so definitely had its moments. We've had a couple of chances before that, but you can hear all of our thoughts on the halftime review, which is going to be on our audio podcast. So I think that's about it for the first half. You catch us on the second half, which is coming up right after this. See you. All right, so welcome to the second half where the players have just kicked off the second half of this game. And yeah, I think the score is Belgium 1, Portugal 0. We've had a banger of a goal. Obviously, question marks on the goalkeeping for that goal, especially Patricio's reaction to that. I think we all believed it to be a standard goalkeeping save, but probably didn't expect it, which he should have. But nonetheless, we are here. And yeah, if you heard our review, we expect Portugal to come out all guns firing at least for the 10-15 minutes and try to get that goal. But if they get that goal, it'll be interesting to see how their approach is from there. Whereas Belgium will try to, they'll try and weather the storm initially for the first 10-15 minutes. And then if they get a chance, hit them on the counter, hit them, and we can see another goal or so. So hopefully that's the case. And let's see how the second half goes. So what's happened on the side?
No, I think it would have been the after.
It was the first one. I think this is the first one.
The first half one, no?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
It would have been his ankle.
He's had that.
Champions League final, he got hurt and he missed the first game, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, the last thing Man City or Pep Guardiola want is KDB injured for.
Who will replace Aguero? Man City are keen on bringing in Harry Kane. Tottenham on the other hand, they are not letting him loose.
They need to spend on someone. They'll spend on someone.
Depends on the next Tottenham manager.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it really doesn't, to be honest.
Yeah,
every manager in the world needs a world-class striker Harry Kane in their team, but he made it clear that he wants to move for a new challenge.
It doesn't. If he wants to, then he'll. It really depends on higher up at the end of the day. I don't know, but oh my God, Jota, you're going to be. Oh my God, don't.
Ooh.
He could have literally toe poked it. He leant behind, he leant back.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Actually, the first of Jota miss, no one will talk about it, but he should have scored that.
He should have scored this.
It's 2v2.
This in a Liverpool jersey, he just scored.
So just toe poked it into the corner. Literally toe poked.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Belgium goes through, they are going to miss De Bruyne.
That is, if there's still a long time for that to happen. The next Belgium game or something is on
I don't think
Saturday.
Even Portugal or Belgium, if any team goes and plays against Italy, I think Italy is going to win.
Who's Belgium and Portugal? They're playing on Friday, I think. No, Friday they're playing.
If Belgium goes through and plays against Italy, Italy is going to win. Same as Portugal, I guess.
That
playing so good.
Portugal-Italy game will be slightly boring. Both sides will be so defensively. But Italy have.
I have experience losing against Italy.
That game.
I still think why I chose
Turkey.
No, that is okay because they had their what do you call it? A legacy coach back, right? Legendary coach back.
Not only that, but I think in terms of their chances, I thought in terms of the squad, I think they would have probably made it through more than Wales or maybe Switzerland had the better chances, but I think there have been a good third spot. I didn't expect them to be so bad. Who was that who gave the ball? That was a crazy ball.
Fernandez.
Okay. But terrible for
Gallo, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he should have scored.
Ooh, what a save.
He should have scored.
How did he not score? Straight.
Who took the shot?
I don't know. I need to see.
Ronaldo, right?
I think it was
arriving late.
But that was bullet headed straight at Cortez.
Was it a single hand save?
No, I don't think. I wouldn't think it was. Is it Diaz?
Or do you think it was Diaz?
Yeah, Diaz. No, two double, but it's straight. Ruben Diaz is straight.
Double hand. but it was straight to the goalkeeper. It should be expected to save.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even if Courtois had not reacted, his hand is hit his head and gone to the
Yeah,
crossbar. He was at that height. Uh,
They're playing three at the back, Portugal.
okay. Oh.
Oh, fuck.
ooh, crossbar.
Fuck.
Post, no, not crossbar.
That's a post.
See, sorry, post. Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
I thought it was going in there.
What the, hey, who took that shot? Felix, I think. No, Felix.
Crazy.
How unlucky. Portugal.
No, it was Guerrero. Oh, dude, your prediction could have come right.
Yeah.
There.
Just inches wide.
Oh. And how good has Lukaku been this game?
He's been a physical presence, but I think that's fair. But I think he needs to go add more goal.
When he was at Man United, Lukaku, he was strong like Timo Werner now. But what a turnaround.
I don't know. It's just the atmosphere, also, man. Like that United was toxic in a way. It's like very toxic.
Fuck. Ronaldo of the old. Ooh.
Playing in right wing.
No, he's literally floating.
But yeah, like I was saying, so Lukaku saying that he should be in the conversation with Suarez, like Kane, Aguero, Lewandowski. I mean, he's a good striker. I don't know if he's at that level yet. I mean,
No, for me, he is not at that level, but he's improving now.
Yeah, he can get there. I completely agree. I think he can get there with Inter.
Belgium haven't been that great, right? They've been very average across the pitch.
I thought they were a better.
The first half.
No. I'm saying in the World Cup they were much more attacking, like much more cohesive unit than in this. I think here they've been okay. I don't think they've
pretty similar squad compared to Euros and World Cup.
No, it is. It's just a little more aged squad, but you would think that at least at the front they would be at their prime. So you have KDB who's 28, 29, Hazard who is 29 or so, and Lukaku who is 25, 24, 25?
26, 27 or 26, I guess. Not 25, 25.
Well, whatever. He's young enough. I'm just saying that they're all entering or at their prime.
Dude, how can you do diagonal crosses when the entire team is defending? I don't know how that works.
Oh, this is... Oh my God, Karas.
They pass Pandra.
Like that the inner Tamilian in you is coming out, yes.
One more chance. Seriously. Please put Rafael Guerrero on the ball. Please. Holy right.
That was it. That was the chance if it was.
I think it should have been played to Ronaldo.
Where
if he had actually looked up, you'd have seen Ronaldo make a cute run.
There you are. So it's done. It is Belgium 1, Portugal 0, and the defending champions have been knocked out of the Euros, which means we are going to get a new Euros champion.
Crazy.
It's I mean, yeah, it's not the sort of match I thought, and we predicted that there would be a goal fest given that both teams weren't defensively sound. At the end of the day, both teams actually defended decently. The attack was probably a letdown. I think more than the shooting, it's just like the passing has been so dreadful, whether it be the crossing from Portuguese, the wingers, or whether it be from Belgium's attacking three. It's been terrible. I think it's been a very average game. It's not a game that we
It makes a
expect a.
champion, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, I don't think we thought, a win for either of them would have been a statement of intent, I suppose. You know, for this tournament, to kind of say that we've beaten one of the big guns, and we could really win this thing. But I think it doesn't. It's kind of been very average game from both teams. But anyway, that's about it for this reaction. I don't think we should start reviewing this game on the reaction video. Uh, if you want to hear our full review on this, please go check us out on our audio podcast. You can do that there. And I guess that's about it for this reaction video of Belgium versus Portugal. If you did like this reaction video, hit the like button and let us know what your thoughts are. And thank you, Balaji and Ajay, for sitting through that entire 90 minutes with me and watching the game. And yeah, if you haven't watched our previous reaction videos, you can do that as well. I'll catch you all tomorrow, which is after the England. No, sorry, after the Croatia versus Spain game. So until then, you stay safe and see you.